Hey, good morning, everyone. Welcome to Breakfast with Bulls, where I'm going to go over the 7 most popular stocks that I know a lot of people have been asking about. And I want to go over these because, again, I want to go over the exact technical analysis on a justified reason for when I'll be buying. And again, I want to go over this with you guys because a lot of people, in my opinion, throughout the week, I see it every single day, are missing out on the very simple indicators that they should be using in their trades. And I want you guys to be able to learn every single video I do post. I do want to make sure we do have justified reasons for everything that we do. So that way you guys can know how to be very consistent and profitable traders. And again, this is not a recommendation. This is what I do. And again, I do appreciate everybody that has been in the comment section showing me love. Now let's jump right into these top 7 stocks. Again, these are the most popular ones. And I know a lot of people have been wondering if these ones are going to go parabolic again, as they did previously break out. Now, AESE, this one is a sympathy play to SLGG. Again, SLGG has been coming up quite a bit. AESE is an esports company as well. Now, they did end the day with 21 million volume, and on average, they do have 8 million volume. That's more than double than they do have on average. Now, we did see that it came up and tested the $3.54 mark twice, and it got rejected twice, but it ended up coming up and breaking into new highs. Now, we are trying to break this 388 mark. We did get wicked down 3 times on Friday. So again, we do want to see if it does break above this. And what we're going to be looking at for an indicator is not only for it to break above this so we get wicked out again, but we are going to wait for our green bar here. We don't want to make sure we do at least test our previous bar here, because if we can't at least get as high as this green bar here, then again, that would mean that our price action is soon to be coming down, in my opinion. So again, we do need more confirmation on the volume, but however, it does look like it is starting to increase, and it could possibly break out going into Monday. So again, this is definitely the number one watched going into Monday out of these 7 stocks I'm going to be mentioning. But this is the sell pressure. This is the MACD. Again, we want to see an increase in buy pressure and a decrease in sell pressure. And it looks like we are seeing a decrease in sell pressure, and we are seeing a increase in buy pressure here. And that is very bullish in my opinion. We want to make sure we do get that volume confirmation like I had mentioned, but however, things are looking healthy. And again, we're going to see in these other stocks that I mentioned where the buy pressure is actually going higher, and then the buy pressure is actually going lower, and then the sell pressure is actually going higher. And you will see that in the other stocks I mentioned right now. But for now, again, AESE, this one is possibly a nice day trade. This one could go possibly up to $6 going into Monday. We could see what happens here if it does pick up on volume. But again, we want that confirmation here. If we don't get confirmation on the volume, then I will not be buying into it, because again, you will get wicked down like they did 3 times on Friday. So you want to make sure you are careful. And again, SLGG is probably something you want to watch as well, as SLGG is its sympathy play. So again, if SLGG starts to crash, then you might get a good indicator on AESC crashing as well. So again, that's also something I would be watching out for. So BNGO, I want to go over this one again. This one has been quite the sleeper. A lot of people have been asking about this one. Again, we did have a huge sell-off, just like the market did sell off, and it did come down and tested its previous breakout point like most stocks. Again, we did recover. It looks like it's trying to hold support here at $8. Now, if I was looking to enter this, I would probably wait for this to consolidate at $8 and break above 10.95, because again, we did have a sell-off there as well. And I probably would want to consolidate around when we did have our bull flag and we did break out before. So again, we are going to wait to see if this does consolidate where we were consolidating before, at least, to be entering, in my opinion. But again, BNGO, I am bullish on, but we have to find a nice entry. And again, we are going to let the volume and indicators decide that for us. Again, we want to make sure we are justified in everything we do. So again, we do see that we are decreasing in volume here. We have overall very little volume compared to what we saw when we did break out. So again, we do want more volume here. If we do not get enough volume, then we definitely will be selling off. So we are going to wait for confirmation on the volume, as well as breaking above that $10 mark that we were mentioning. So again, if we do not break above that $10 mark and we do not start to pick up on volume like we saw AES started to pick up on volume, then again, I'd probably stay out of this play until we did see better volume and consolidation on this one. And I'm going to go to the MACD so we can see our buy pressure here. You can see overall we are increasing in sell pressure, and it looks like we are starting to increase in buy pressure here, but not quite as much as you may think, because again, back here, when we did break out the way we wanted, we do have a decrease in buy pressure. So overall, it looks like we are deeper on the sell pressure. There has been a lot more red coming in than green. And I definitely would be careful, just because this came up quite a bit. We did see the white candles come in here, and we do see that it is reversing pretty quickly here. So again, there could just be hype going to BNGO that did pop right here on the nice bounce. But however, it looks like we do have to watch the market, as the market seems to be what's pulling this one down as well. So again, we are going to watch the market as well on this one. But however, BNGO, like I said, is bullish. We're going to wait for a good entry, and I will give you guys an update video on that as soon as there is an entry for this, in my opinion. NNDM, we are going to go over this one as well. We do see that NNDM did have the same sell-off. It looks almost very similar to most charts, of course. It came down to its previous breakout point, bounced off of it, and it looks like it's trying to hold its support just like BNGO was. Its support is at 1042, and it looks like it is starting to crash below it. We want to see if it does hold it. But however, we are going to look at the volume here. We do see these huge red candles coming in. This is very bearish in my opinion. We haven't seen a huge green candle in quite a while. We did see a huge green candle here, but I do believe this is only because we had a bounce here. It looks like we just had a nice correction, but overall it looks like it's trying to create lower highs here. It looks like it could possibly be coming down, and we do have a decrease in volume here compared to what we've been seeing. And again, there's more red candles that are soon to come. It looks like it may just start to sell off again, and we might have to wait for more consolidation on NNDM. But however, we are going to look at the buy pressure here now. We do see that the buy pressure is increasing in sell pressure, and overall it looks like the buy pressure is pretty flat. In fact, we are actually decreasing in buy pressure and increasing in sell pressure. So again, we are going to hold off on this one. We're not going to exactly answer this one yet, but however, we will keep this on the watch. We will have indicators for our volume just in case there is any indicators that come out. And again, I will be updating the video, of course, if there is any entry for this one. SNDL is one of the funniest ones because a lot of people actually expected earnings to go really bad, and I didn't even play it either, but SNDL ended up going crazy after hours, and it was awesome watching them because I was just I'm one of those people. I'm just happy about a company doing well when everybody thought they wouldn't, but it's just awesome. So SNDL, we did trade this one since 48 cents. We did see the symmetric triangle. We played the breakout here. We mentioned this about 2 months ago. I've been saying SNDL is my favorite play, especially long. The cannabis sector long is one of the best plays in my opinion. Even Bitcoin's an amazing play, but cannabis is one of those things. You know, the Democrats have the Senate, House, and presidency. You know they're going to be able to legalize this eventually. So all these plays, in my opinion, all these cannabis companies are just super cheap right now, in my opinion. So again, I do like SNDL though. Again, this one did sell off. We did see it had a nice run up going into earnings. Now we are going to probably sit on no news for maybe the next couple of weeks unless New York does legalize cannabis in New York. So again, we are looking out for that, as last weekend they were working on that. So we're going to see if they do pass that. But however, it looks like we are going to consolidate back down to where we were around $1.13. We could possibly even sell off down to where we consolidate around 70 cents. So again, we are going to wait for consolidation. We are going to wait for volume to pick up. Again, we did see a decent amount of volume did come in for the earnings play, but however, we do see overall, we do have less volume. So until we do get more volume and at least a nice green candle to give us some type of confirmation, then we will be buying into this one. Until then, we are going to wait for consolidation, get a nice entry. Again, overall right here, you can see the buy pressure has been decreasing, and then we do see the sell pressure has been increasing overall. And so therefore, it looks like the price is probably going to be coming down. We should probably wait for a better entry on this one. But SNDL will definitely always be on the watch if there's an entry or any news on it or anything that does happen. Of course, we will have a video up on the channel as always, as soon as possible. And LGHL. LGHL is a Bitcoin play. This is actually a Bitcoin play. They're trying to merge with FinTech Group. Again, this is a mining company for Bitcoin. So if they do merge at the end of the month, which they are expected to, if they do merge, then we could possibly see an amazing play here. We could see it go from $4.60 to possibly $20 if they do merge. Again, we want to see what happens. We want to see where Bitcoin is sitting at that point. Again, we do want Bitcoin to at least be above 57,000. Overall, we do want to break over 61,000, of course, because that's where our previous highs were. But if we can't break out of the 61,000 mark, at least sit above 57,000 going to the merger, so that way they can get the hype that they want. But LGHL, I do like as a nice merger play. I am playing this one. I did mention this one. I think I bought it around 380 or something like that, and we are holding it. If it does come down to my price, I will sell it, of course. But again, I do like the merger play. This is a high risk play. Again, this is speculative. So again, be careful, as LGHL could possibly crash pretty hard if the merger does not go through. So IDEX, I know a lot of people have been wondering about this one. I know a lot of people are unhappy about my analysis on this one, but I can't ignore the technicals here. Again, we do see that we were selling off here. We did have another sell off here. And again, we do see that we do have no volume here. Again, we are waiting for more confirmation on the volume. Actually, let me go back to LGHL real quick. I wanted to show you guys what confirmation of volume actually looks like. LGHL is actually looking nice, right? So the reason why I say that is because we actually have confirmation on volume here. You see this huge volume stick here, but yet our price is actually not as high as we were when we had less volume. So that's what I'm saying. You can get volume confirmation before the price goes above. So again, in my opinion, of course, the green candle has been coming in, and the volume has been coming in for the buyers because they're going into the merger. So again, that's something to consider. LGHL does have confirmation on a nice swing trade, in my opinion. IDEX, though, we do see no confirmation on volume here. We do have very little volume, and we have no reason to think that this price would be going up at this point. It looks like, and I did predict that it would probably curl back down to this area where it did previously have support and possibly be a nice entry at that point. And we will check the volume at that point as well. And I will give you guys an update on that as well. But however, we are going to go over the MACD because I know a lot of people need to be looking at this MACD. This is the buy pressure. I have been mentioning this. And we're going to go over exactly what we need and exactly what we see here. So again, we do see an increase in buy pressure here, and we do see a decrease in sell pressure, but you can see how big and how deep our sell pressure is. And you can see our buy pressure has not quite gotten as high as we need. We do need to at least break this point, at least for how deep this sell pressure has been. So we're going to back out of this real quick, and then we're going to look at the exact price action. That's why I say it at least will probably come down to its previous consolidation point, and it might be an entry at that point. So again, IDEX, I am going to be on watch for. If there is any breakout or news, of course, we'll have a video on it, and I'll know as soon as possible. But if not, again, I have no reason to think it's going to come up. I do think it's going to come down and consolidate. But however, I do like IDEX, and we will play into this at some point when we do have a nice entry. CTRM is the last of them all. CTRM is an amazing play, in my opinion. Not exactly to buy into yet, but I do like their company a lot. I do like that they have been consolidating and they have been coming down. I do want to be entering this one. I'm not excited that people are losing their money, but I am excited to be able to enter this for a better price because I do believe that CTRM will go crazy again when the price is right. But however, I'm going to go over the volume here. You can see that there's no volume here. We have a very decrease in volume, no confirmation like we saw in LGHL. And we do see the MACD here. It has overall been extremely deep, and we do have a decrease in buy pressure here, therefore showing us that there probably should be more of a sell-off soon to come on this one. But however, we will have the volume on alert for sure. And if there is anything that comes up for CTRM, we will definitely have a video on it as soon as possible. And again, this is Breakfast with Bulls. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, we don't usually make videos this long. I usually do go all out on about 3 to 4 minute videos throughout the week. So check out those entries and breakouts. And lastly, we will have a Sunday night countdown tomorrow on our weekly watch list. So check that out. And again, much love to everybody in the comment section. You guys have been showing me so much love. And if you guys do have a watch list, throw it in the comment section, ask questions, talk to me. I love talking to you guys. I respond to every message in there. Again, God bless you guys, and I will see you guys in the next video.